Gallas, that's the shot he loves the most. He hit a lot cross court the other day, but he has got a fierce line bounce. He's got one blocker, and look how far in Rotman is. And so he can't go all the way out. Nathaniel Gates, senior middle blocker, back to serve. Coburn with angles. Rotman trying to go to the block, and Frazran not allowing the space. Frazran, and Gallas is off the net. Gallas was about 11 feet off the net and was able to go off hands for his second kill. Notice, he doesn't try to swing hard at it. He's not trying to burst through the block. He looks at that outside hand and goes off it. Powerful server the other day. And there it is again. Over Frazran. Ethan Hill put up a nice block to slow it down. That was a recycle play. Soft, that's a problem. Lamp tapping his chest saying, that's me. Again, the foul is good, but that's just an error on the set. Rotman went up, tried to make it better. Tennant ate it up. Ace serve for Gallas. He had 2 aces the other day. Rotman, tape. Nate Tennant's best connection is with Simon Gallas. Set Simon those 21 kills the other day, and Jeff Nygaard made a point of letting me know that that is the strength between these two. A few more service errors, but USC did not serve for pleasure the other day to Jeff Nygaard, and here, that's what happens, right? You have the tough pass, it makes the attack not as strong. 9 kills on 14 errorless swings. Klein, perfect pass, quicker to Gallas. That's run your offense, and they do, and that's where we just talked about. The middle, get it to the middles on both sides of the net. That's the first kill for Frazran. It's really created, though, off this hard attack and then over the top. Klein pass. And it's notable that that was a Klein pass, Simon Gallas kill from the outside, because until then they had been keeping the ball on Kevin Coburn. Coburn was available for the BIC. That's the other reason you want to maybe serve him if he's your BIC hitter. Gallas back to work with his 6th. A nice start for Stanford in this second set. Gallas, a strong server. Stanford going to pass with 4. Louis gets a piece of it, but it was unable to be contained. For Simon Gallas, his 3rd ace. And then Louis comes in for the Libero sub. Gallas serving. Reed, one more rotation to the front court. Look for Stanford to exploit the height difference. Service ace by Gallas. Simon Gallas from the service line. 3rd ace of the day. Just heat. Lamp serving. Reed, Dyer, and Klein passing. Trojan stack right, which is why they went back to the right. And that time Sprague puts it up nice and high, and Gallas with another one. As you want to hear about players working hard, number 4 in red, Reed just adds a third strong component to USC's passing. And then you get that from Gallas. 9th kill from Gallas. He's in the backcourt. Again, takes off behind that 3-meter line. Gallas down the line, hammered. Ethan Hill was there. Everybody knows it's his favorite, but 10th kill for Simon Gallas. Gallas and Klein, 10 kills apiece. Sprague back to serve. Simon Gallas, and he's going to get to hit too. Beautiful. As George Dyer with the magic hands with the set. That's the 11th kill for Gallas. Back to Gallas. And again, a kill. Simon Gallas, 12 kills. Gallas over the top. USC now with a run of their own. Gallas, another kill. Point Trojans. Back to Gallas, lined up, and there's a touch. Reed, one-on-one, nice dig, great cover. You got Simon Gallas behind you to power through. Simon Gallas with 16 kills, having another nice night. They're making a change at USC, bringing Tennant in. They've also brought Kevin Coburn back in. He did not play at all last set, number 21. So the returning, this is the starting lineup of the match. But they're bringing Coburn in for Gallas, not for Reed. Coburn, an opposite during his 4 years at UCLA, will now be playing the opposite. And with that, it'll be a time out. Trojan Volleyball, it's had a hard week. They're mourning the loss of former assistant coach Rocky Chiarelli, who passed away on Tuesday. He was a fixture of the Southern California volleyball community. Chiarelli led Huntington Beach, Newport Harbor, Edison High Schools, and Balboa Bay Club during his 32-year coaching career. His son, Tony, was the AVCA Player in the Year in his senior season at USC. Jeff Nygaard remembers Rocky well, and I asked his words when he said Rocky was a titan. Rocky Chiarelli was 66 years old.
At think it's important to celebrate Black history because Black people have done a lot for this country and it should be recognized.
It's just super important to talk about the culture and highlight the people that have come before me and have made it possible for me to be here today.
Being able to be a Black man in America is hard sometimes, so for any Black man or any Black woman to be successful, we gotta praise that.
I think it's very important to be aware and educated about Black history because I think we all need education.
To me, Black history is really important. I think everybody should learn about it, just to give some compassion to all the Black people about what they've been through in the past.
Black history is important because I think for so long the accomplishments of so many Black people haven't been recognized, so recognizing those and just amplifying the platform of the Black community is something that we all need to work on, and that should be a priority.
Welcome back as we resume the fourth set, between Stanford and USC. USC win sets 2 and 3. Stanford won set number 1. Coburn. Big time block. Jackson Reed and Kyle Paulson on that block. Meanwhile, Litsky, the setter for Stanford, he's up front right now, and this is his third double-double this year. 30 assists and 10 digs so far for Litsky today. Long ball. Reed behind, and he's making a face. I mean, you're allowed to make an error once in a while for him. Lamp will be serving. Reed, Dyer, and Klein. Well played. So it was Nate Tennant retrieving that overpass. And as such, he's back court. So turned to Ethan Hill, his opponent, and said, I had to try. It'll be a timeout. Nygaard wants to talk it over. His team, again, was down by about a similar margin in the last set. USC was, and they came back, ending on a 6-0 run, fighting off several Stanford set points to capture that. It was a Reed serving that they finished that off. Stanford program, many of you may know, a couple of years ago got the news that it was men's volleyball along with some other sports were going to be discontinued at Stanford. It was a crushing blow during the COVID season for John Costi and company. But Stanford has a very special alumni base. There is no alumni base that pledges more donations than Stanford's. 96% of their alumni pledge donations, and in the last year and a half, Stanford men's volleyball has raised $12.5 million. Program has been reinstated, and it is here to stay. The coaches' positions are endowed, and all of the volleyball community rejoiced. Reed pass. Klein, kill, and that will tie his season and career high at 20. Dylan Klein having the match that USC needed, but they need to get their middles a little more involved, in my opinion. Thomas Christian is error-free, 2 kills. Paulson just served. So here's what you get with your setter front court. Because Dylan Klein has to go up with the setter. He has no choice. If he doesn't go up, Litzy's going to do it, and that's going to either set up a one-on-one or no one. So there's Klein, and it's just that hesitation by Thomas. So Klein had to go up with Litsky. Thomas needed to just worry about the middle. Back to Coburn. This was his natural position in college, was opposite. He was an opposite on UCLA's team, highly involved, where he feels the best. Look at him smiling. That's a smile from Coburn. And it feels so good to bounce. It goes out now. Jackson Reed comes in. No, sorry, it wasn't Jackson Reed that came in for him. It was Sprague coming in for him. So now the question will be, Sprague will set across the back court. Will they put Coburn back in up front? And then he cannot. Actually, Coburn can't come in again. So that was it. Men's volleyball is different in that way. You enter once, you come out, you do not enter again. So Litsky, great pass. Simon Gallas comes in and does the job. Stanford hitting .536. Stanford staying alive. Gallas out. And Stanford was super excited. They're kind of asking